Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't think you guys can see me. Oh, how do I get the camera to work? Oh, I think you guys can see me. Oh, how do I get the camera to work? Oh, you guys can see me. Yeah. Oh, how do I get the camera to work? Oh, you guys can see me. Yeah. Oh, how do I get the camera to work? Okay, guys, if you can hear me, I'm trying to enable my camera, but it doesn't seem to be working. And I don't know what's going on. Oh, yes, I do. Can I make it work? Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm here. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, sorry about that. Just had a few technical issues with my camera, but welcome to the very first comment below and let me know live chat. If you are in the room, say hi and I will certainly give you a shout out. I'm trying to navigate my way through this thing. But I was seeing comments before and now I'm not seeing them. So I may just need a little bit of help, you guys. Okay, let's just see what's going on here, because when I was there before with you guys, we were all talking and now I can't see any comments at all. So wait a sec. I'm just going to go back to where I was a moment ago and see. Yeah, so, oh, okay. That's weird. I don't know why it's not coming up. Oh, okay. All right, I can see like what you guys are saying on the YouTube link, but I can't see it in Hangouts, and I don't know why. So if anyone knows how to fix that, certainly let me know, but I will look at the YouTube side of things and comment to you guys from there. So first of all, shout outs to Chase, to Brad, to Maria Ann, you guys are so awesome. Sol Solaris, Isabella K, Elena Palacios, Brittany Dias, Jody Vickers. You guys are so totally awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by for our very first comment below and let me know chat. I'm just so excited to be here and to be talking to you guys. So today I just thought what we'll do, since it's our first chat, it's going to be a free-for-all. Send me your comments, questions, theories, whatever in the comments section. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'm assuming we're going to talk a lot about Pretty Little Liars because we have a lot to talk about as far as that's concerned. But feel free to talk about anything at all, and we will certainly do that. And if anyone knows how to make it visible to see the comments in the Hangout section, please let me know, because I'm not seeing them at the moment. And that's sort of getting to me a little bit, but hopefully I will be able to find a way to do that. Elena, my friend has certainly said that he would love to do a video with me. He's not going to be here for the live chat today, but he is going to be doing a video with me. And if you would like for us to go live, then we will do a live chat there. Oh, so Solaris, your name is Sarah. Awesome. Good to know your name. I'll call you Sarah from now on. You guys have been totally awesome. Thank you. I'm going to go back through your messages. If I miss you for whatever reason, just comment again, and hopefully I'll get to all of them. So Brad says, what is the best and worst AD theories everyone has heard? The best theory I've heard is Spencer is AD, not a twin. Worst is Avery is AD. And who does everyone think is Allison's baby daddy? Yeah, well, a lot there to start with. So the best and worst theories that I've heard, well, I think the best theory for me is Mona, but I don't think anyone's surprised to hear that. The worst theory that I've heard is Bethany Young, but not as far as like, I understand where people come from. They say Bethany Young. I just don't want it to be Bethany Young, if that makes sense. And who does everyone think Allison's baby daddy is? Well, I have no idea. What do you guys think? Who do you think the baby daddy is, guys? Chase says, I think Spencer is the bad one and the twin is the good one. Yes, well, if this whole Spencer twin thing is a thing, then yeah, that's certainly a possibility. I'm hoping there aren't any twins, but you know, we'll certainly have to tell, you know, trust Marlene King, seriously. Okay. Chase is saying, I can hear you but not see you. I hope you can see me now. If you guys can see me, can you comment just to confirm? Because I think I can now be seen. So Solaris is saying the same. She couldn't see me. So hopefully you guys will be able to see me in a moment. Isabella says, if AD is a man, he could be the baby daddy because of the message sent to Emily about their baby. Yes. Yep. Definitely. What do you guys think about that? Brad is saying, I'm hoping for no twin reveals. If any twin, Allison has twins. Yeah, look, guys, I've heard that theory about Allison having twins. It's an interesting theory, isn't it? I mean, we certainly don't know what she's going to have, but here's a thought that I had. I was watching the latest episode again before the start of this chat, just to be completely up to date, and I was wondering, you know how there's a rumor about people dying and stuff? What are the odds that Allison's baby or babies are going to die or have a complication because of the fall she had on the stairs? I was thinking that when I was looking at the episode tonight. What do you guys think? Comment below and let me know. Okay, so Chase is saying, now I see you. Yay, you can see me. So yay, to Sarah, hiya, by Chase, hi, 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 hi. Everyone's saying hi. Okay, I think I'm catching up to you guys now, which is awesome. All right, I'm gonna go to like the most recent comment. If I miss you, just comment again, you guys, but I am blown away. We have lots of people in the room, which is so totally awesome for me. All right, Brittany says, the guy who plays Lucas did an interview recently and said that it was something that he couldn't have guessed and didn't understand until he rewatched the episodes. Yeah, so I've been hearing this a lot, you guys, that a lot of the cast are giving information, giving interviews and saying that they don't know or they didn't know right away who AD was, and they had to try and connect the pieces and work it all out. That does scare me a little bit, and I feel like that certainly could make it Bethany, and I really hope that's not the case, but I do think that that is what we are saying there. Sorry if you guys are getting a light on me every now and again. I have to keep toggling back to the YouTube version of this channel so I can see your comments. I'll try opening up the comment section again here and see if they're coming up. No, they're not, which is interesting. It says to list all available comments, enter / but I'm entering / and it's not doing anything for me, so that's a shame. Okay, Again, if I miss your questions, just comment again. Jodie Vickers is saying Marlene King appears in 720. She is freaking AD. Of course she is. We knew it all along. It's Marlene. I can't believe she's going to be in season 20. How do we know? Episode 20. How do we know this? That's totally awesome. Wow, your comments like flashing by right now. Chase is saying the liars could kill Marlene. Are you saying Marlene? The liars killing Marlene will be totally awesome, you guys. Sue's Blue 89 is saying, hate to say it, but I do think Bethany's AD. Oh no. Don't know if she's a twin or whatever, but think her motive would be getting burned when Jenna was blinded and being buried alive. Yeah, totally. So I've heard that from a few people, and it is an interesting theory. It's certainly one that I can't debunk at all. Yeah, I mean, she could have been in the shed with Jenna. We just don't know. I feel like we're going to get a lot of answers about that night, and if we don't, I will be quite frustrated because I feel like there is a lot we don't know about that night, and we still need to find out, you guys. So Sarah says, yes, some of them are saying AD is closer than we think, and we sort of know them, but don't. Yeah, exactly. So does that make it Bethany Young? Ugh. Spencer is saying no more twins, no more undead people, no more accidental murders, no more Scooby-Doo masks, just my no more love list. Love you all. Yeah, we love you too, Spencer, and I totally agree. No more twins, no more undead people, just bring back Maya. Maya can come back, but no one else. Okay, Chase is saying Bethany ain't close. She's far from it. She's 6 feet under. I love it, Chase, so much. Elena's saying, on season 3, Hannah seems extremely suspicious. Yeah, do you guys think it could potentially, Hannah could be involved somehow? I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's tough not to go through the list of everyone. But yeah, I mean, like, I have this feeling that Hannah could potentially be involved. If we go back to that episode where she was dealing with Noel, she certainly has the means to pull a lot of things off that I never considered before. But what do you guys think about that? Isabella is saying, don't want to sadden all of Mona's fans, including me, but yes. Okay, look, there's a leak, you guys, and honestly, I didn't want to tell you guys this because I don't want to give away anything that might be perceived as a spoiler. It may be, it may not be, but it's so far out there that if you haven't seen this, I'm surprised, so I'm going to say it. There's a leak out there that potentially Mona could die. I really hope this doesn't happen, you guys. Like, seriously, I would just be so sad if Mona died. Why do you think she will die? What do you think is going on there? And, like, seriously, is there any chance she won't die? Because I really hope that that is the case. Before I go any further, this is so unscripted, you guys. I had so many plans for things to say. I just want to say thank you so much. We are at over 150 subscribers right now. 150. Do you remember the first video I was doing on Pretty Little Liars, how I said if I could reach 20, that would be amazing? Over 150, and it's all thanks to you guys. You guys are totally amazing. Honestly, even today, I was so scared I was going to come on here and that no one will come to the chat, and look, here we are. This chat is so totally active, and I'm just thrilled right now. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, back to your comments. Chase says they've never, I've lost what you said, Chase. What did you say? They never showed Maya's dead body, just a white sheet, and that doesn't mean anything. Exactly right. Like, I am so sus about that. Why did we not see her body? Why did we not have a funeral? What's going on there? Like, seriously, we had so many with the others. Elena says she left a paper inside a magazine on Melissa's house. She did? Okay. Without the others knowing. Interesting. But who are you referring to there? Sorry, Elena, everything's going by so quickly. Who are you saying left the paper inside the magazine? Brittany is saying, if we think about it, it's someone we are saying to ourselves that it's not. That person, it's probably that person. That's how Marlene works, lol. It could be a boyfriend, who knows? Brittany, does that potentially make it Emily? Is Emily AD, you guys? Like, I don't know, she had a bit of an attitude with Ali this week, didn't she? Who knows? Maria Ann has gone. I'm sorry, Maria Ann, comment again. Sarah says, haha, poor you, rush trying to answer things. I am. Thank you, Sarah. I'm trying so hard, but at the same time, I'm overwhelmed with excitement. You guys are so awesome. You went 130, over 130, Chase. Yes, I did, which is so awesome. Thanks to you guys. Mwah. Thank you so much. Ellen says, I'm a little late. Hope I didn't miss too much. You didn't, Ellen. We've pretty much just started. So thank you so much for being here. Elena says it was Hannah. Oh, well, that's really interesting. I don't remember that. I have to go back and watch that from season 3. I will certainly go and check that out. You guys have given me so many things to go back and watch. I haven't had a chance yet, but I promise I will. Brad says, if AD is someone we know but don't know, thinking of all A's helpers, most have one person in common, Eric Kahn. You know, at one stage, I did think Eric Kahn was the first A. I did have that theory. As far as him being this one, that would be really interesting. Sarah says, and the same music that played when they found Ali's body was played when Maya apparently died, but Ali never died. Clue. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a really big clue. Oh, I like that, Sarah. Jodie Vickers says, is the leak confirmation that Mona is AD? Because AD wrote in Articus, here lies. So does it mean AD will end the game with his or her death, or AD will kill Mona in the next chapter of the book? Okay. So I want to say this. I have an idea. So as I said, I was watching the latest episode right before the chat. I saw the AD scene and I thought, is it possible that a link to Mona is that Lucas confided, not Lucas, that Cece confided in Mona when they were at Radley together about the books. Mona started putting pieces together, and that's how she got the book before Lucas got back to the place. I mean, okay, like Charles was one of the people that wrote the book. So it's possible that Cece, if she is Charles, because I know you guys have theories on that, it's possible that Cece told Mona and that's how she got her hands on it. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. Chase says, Marlene works in her own mind that don't add up to normal people's minds. So true, Chase, isn't it? So true. Mev, hi. You're not too late, Mev. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're basically getting started. Thank you so much for being here. Maria Ann, thank you for being here, says, I've heard a theory that Arya has been in Radley the whole time and imagined the whole show. Oh my God, Maria Ann, I heard that too. I don't like that idea because it would be a huge slap in the face to all of us fans, so I would not like that. But do you guys think it's possible? Let's see what happens. Sarah says, this is cheering my mood up, I swear. Oh, Sarah, I'm so happy it is. It's cheering my mood up too. Like, oh my God, my voice is really high and squeaky right now, but I'm just really happy. So thank you. Thank you to all of you. You guys are making my night. Right now, it is after 11 p.m. here in Australia, but I'm so happy. Good morning to everyone that's in America. I hope I didn't get you out of bed too early. Comment below and let me know where you guys are from. I would love to be able to join some dots here in the chat and talk about where we're from and what time it is, because it's all different times around the world. Some people, it's evening like me. Some people are very early in the morning, and some of you are in the afternoon. But I think we're all still on Sunday, if I'm right there. Okay, Ellen says, did you see that little theory about Ezra writing a note and later in the episode, Lucas gave that note to someone, or was it Spencer? No, I didn't. Tell me more about that. Megan is saying, what unanswered questions do you want answered besides AD? Oh my goodness, I have so many questions that I want to have answered. The biggest one is tell me everything that happened that night. Like, I need to know everything. Don't skip a beat. I want confirmation that Mary is Mary, because a lot of you guys are saying she's potentially Jessica, and I don't want that to be the case. I want to know if Arya definitely was in Iceland, if she was in Iceland or not, or if she was in Radley. I need to know. There are just so many things. Brittany is saying she's from Rhode Island, United States, 9 a.m. Good morning, Brittany. Dario is saying perfect time for the UK. It's the afternoon. I'm glad. Sophie says, in the latest episode, AD sent a message to Hannah that said something and it's gone. Oh no. In the latest episode, AD sent a message to Hannah that said something like, do my homework, when they said to collect the hard drive. Do you think this could have anything to do with Addison? You know what, Sophie? It could. I really hope it doesn't, because I don't want Addison to be AD, but it really could. Good eye. Chase says he's in Virginia and it's 9:18 over there. Good morning, Chase. Good morning, little bro. Tokyo Fatisha says she's in France at the moment and it is 3 p.m. Are you watching the French Open? Because I am. Thank you so much, Fatisha. Gabriella Delatour says Mexican in Austria is 3:18. Wonderful in the afternoon. Maria Ann says, I'm from Pennsylvania in the United States. It's 9:18 here. Awesome. Good morning. Isabella K is from Poland. We're all around the world, guys. This is so totally awesome right now. We're all together in one beautiful place. It's 3 p.m. over there at the moment. Awesome. Good afternoon, Isabella. Chase says, mine is that there's a spin-off and Marlene better not write it. Oh goodness, like do you guys think there will be a spin-off, and if that is the case, what do you think is going to be happening there? Okay, where am I up to? Where am I up to, guys? Jody says, I have a feeling that they filmed the finale with every character being AD and they will watch theory videos and make the most popular candidate AD. You know what? That is very likely. Do you guys remember back in the day when we had the Paige, Toby, Caleb thing and one of them was AD but we never knew who? I think that it is very likely they filmed a few possible endings and it's quite likely they did quite a few. Jody says 3:20 p.m. here in South Africa. South Africa, that's so cool. Yay, good afternoon. Dario says, would you watch a PLL spin-off? I would, depending on who's in there. Troy and Belisario had better be in there because she's my favorite. But yeah, I would want as many of the actual liars to be in there as possible. And of course, we need Mona because Mona makes the show. What about you, Dario? Would you watch it? Sarah says, is it just me that gets a little bored when it's an Allison scene? Normally, yes. But when I rewatched the episode tonight, keeping in mind that I basically knew what was going on, I got to appreciate the Emerson scene. But normally when it's live, yes, I am getting bored when Allison is in a scene. Sophie says, thank you for answering my question. You are so welcome, Sophie. Woo, it's just like flying by, everyone. So if I miss you, I'm sorry, I don't mean it. Just write your question again if I miss you. Chase says, she's too boring. I think he was saying about Ali, but it's gone. Elaine is in Spain. It's 3:20 p.m. Hola. Our good friend Rena says, good morning, Pahia, love you too. Ellen says, spin-off maybe with that Addison girl. Oh no, otherwise she was just a waste of time, which we needed for answers. Exactly right. Chase says that it was better. What was better, Chase? Sorry. Ellen says, I also think AD could, and it's gone. Oh, you guys, I am loving how excited we are. Okay, just rewrite it again. Jody says that she would. So at Dario Not, she would. Awesome, Jody. Chase says, Allison made me fall. I love that. Tokyo Fatisha is smiling. Good to know. Who else is smiling right now? I'm so happy we've got our family here. Chase says she's too boring. A Ali knockoff. Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Elena Palacios says Spain, 3:20 p.m. I think I caught that one, but hola again. I think I've read these ones. Okay. Okay. Elena says, we should start a campaign to make Marlene create the final theory with all the moments of AD since the beginning and with a text as a tribute to their fans. Oh, yes, we should, Elena. If you want to start that, I am so totally on board with you. Gabriella Delator says, would you be upset if Allison turned out to be AD? Totally, because I feel like it's something that I've expected from the beginning. And not only that, as much as everyone wants to see Mona having turned over a new leaf, I want that with Allison. So I would love to see Allison turn over a new leaf. She can't do that if she's AD. Pure One, welcome Pure One, great to have you with us. Says there is going to be a spin-off with Addison. Oh, that's right, there is. I think Marlene actually said the reason she's there is because she's in this new show. Oh gosh. Would you guys want to watch it? Let me know. Chase says, no, I said Addison. No, I said Addison is too boring. Oh, yeah, completely agree with you there. Brad says, Marlene knew who AD is since season 1, and there are clues on who AD is in season 2 and 3, and apparently a lot in season 7. I'm from Adelaide in Australia. Awesome, so you're not too far behind from me. The spin-off is rumoured to be called Perfectionist. That's right. I do remember something about the word perfectionist. That's absolutely right. Yeah, you guys, it's true. Like, there's been clues apparently all throughout the series about AD, including as someone reminded me, the stuff in the papers, the chat between AD and Ali, I think it was, which is very interesting considering at that time we didn't even know, I don't think we knew, that Charlotte was Uber A. So that's really interesting. Nev says, Melissa Hastings is AD. A lot of people say Melissa is AD. What makes you think that that is the case? Isabella K says, in some interviews, the cast said that it might not be the end of PLL, but it is the end of the show as we know it, so who knows? Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, I thought originally when Marlene was saying that it was the end as we know it, I thought that just meant we're coming to an end. But obviously there's going to be something that's happening afterwards. Maybe Perfectionist is going to be similar to PLL. Who knows? But it's certainly going to be interesting to see what happens from here. And I honestly didn't understand when Marlene said this is it, why it has to be it. I mean, PLL was doing great. Why would you take it off the air unless you are looking at doing a spin-off? So, what do you guys think? Ellen says, I also think AD could be like the fourth A, as in there was an A, B, A, C, now AD. Very possible, very possible. Maria Ann says, what if Allison's does have twins and the spin-off was the twins in the future and another A tortures them too? I think a lot of people may not be up for that, but I actually wouldn't mind it, seeing the next generation. I actually would be down with that. Okay, Jody says, and in the spin-off, oh, now Jody's gone. And in the spin-off, Addison and Emily could bond over the A in Addison's life. Ooh, yes. Very interesting. Chillin' in the Fridge. Hey, Chillin' in the Fridge says, how would you feel about Ezra being A and why? I don't want Ezra to be A because we've been there already. I mean, look, if he ends up being A, it's better than other people. So don't get me wrong, he's not my least favorite, but we've been there. And also I feel like A is female. I said this in one of my videos and I still feel that that's the case. So I'll be completely blown away if it's a male. But yeah, like, nothing against Ezra. I mean, I think he tried to redeem himself in the last episode anyway, and I was glad that he did that whole thing at the press conference where he said that Arya was always there for him and that, you know, she's the love of his life, but I just, yeah, I would not like him to be A. Brittany says, Addison is in high school. She's too young to be AD. Thank goodness. Thank you, Brittany. Elena Placha says, we should bomb PLL and Marlene's Twitter accounts. Well, I can't advocate violence, so I won't advocate violence, but I love the enthusiasm. With requests. Yes, totally, Elena. Yes, now I'm on board with you. M. Witty. Oh, welcome, M. Witty. Have I seen you before? Well, welcome to the chat. I think someone older is AD, not Mary, but someone else. It's very possible. People have suspected Byron. Some people have suspected Peter. In the past, I suspected Mrs. Hastings, Veronica. So it really could be an adult. Who knows? Sarah says, I think it would be brilliant to have one of the 4 girls being tortured the whole time turn out to be AD. I completely agree. I would love if one of the 4 girls ended up being AD. Time will certainly tell. Chase says, I think Marlene needs to say sorry to everyone for being someone who can't make a show worth a damn. Yeah, I partially agree, to be honest. There have been some great moments in PLL, and there have been some absolutely dreadful moments in PLL. I would love if Marlene apologized for it. And Witty says, I think Melissa would be interesting as AD, but she's rarely seen, but a lot points to her. And I think that's the interesting thing that I'm going through as well in my mind, is that Alyssa, thinking Drag Race, yeah, Melissa, hasn't been there anywhere near enough for me to feel like she's AD, but a lot of things do connect to her and do tie in with her, so I can understand why you're saying that. Okay, Sarah says, I would hate Melissa being AD. That would be a letdown in my view. Yep, I totally agree. Isabella K says, as much as Alison being AD seems obvious, I'd love to see the B Ally that we all adored from the flashbacks. Interesting, and I'm happy that that's what you would like to see. For me, I would like to see her redeemed, but everyone has their own opinion, which I totally love, because there are people out there that want to see Mona redeemed. So I can understand where you guys are coming from with that. Chase says, if Melissa is AD, my TV will be going out the window. I love the enthusiasm, Chase. Thank you so much. No more ADs. How about an AD? Oh, I totally agree. Did you guys ever see that picture or GIF or GIF or whatever the heck you call it, GIF? I'm not good with this sort of terminology, guys. That someone did a few years ago, and it said, now that the girls know who A is, the show is not over, because now it's my turn to play B's. B. So it was B's turn to play, and then it'll be C and D and E, and we'll go through the whole alphabet, and then when we're in nursing homes, we're going to be trying to work out who N is. Okay, so thanks, little bro. Brad says, Cece or Charlotte was on a filler because the series got extended. Oh, okay, interesting. Chase says, I kind of want Paige to be A, so they kill her off. She's a pest. Yeah, look, in that light, I agree, because I would like to see Paige getting killed off. I am so sure she's on the A team. Like, seriously, you guys, who thinks Paige is not on the AD team? Comment below and let me know. Elena is laughing. Good to see, Elena. I love it. Rena says, I think AD is Melissa or Mona. To me, the B-ness of Avataria has to be one of them. Yes, I do think it could be Melissa or Mona. I hope it's not Bethany, but those are the three names that I keep hearing. I hope it's Mona. We'll have to wait and see. Jodie Vickers says, I would hate for AD to be male. However, I will say if AD is male, I would only be happy if AD is Caleb, but that wouldn't really make sense unless revealed. Look, I agree. Some of you have been coming back to me saying that it wouldn't make sense if Caleb was AD, because if Ravenswood hadn't flopped, he would still be there right now. I completely agree with that. He would not be back if Ravenswood didn't flop, so I don't think Caleb is AD. But hey, if he was, it would be an interesting reveal, I have to admit. Maria Ann says, thank you for bringing us together. This is fun. I'm so glad you're having fun, Maria. So am I. Thank you for joining us. Elena says, I'm not violent either. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Elena. Sorry that I misunderstood what you said earlier. Brittany says, the cast said in an interview that it's not the parents, but who knows? Exactly. Like, I saw an interview with Troyan recently where she was saying that, you know, they tell us to say all these things like in past seasons to say you'll get answers when you won't. So that makes me a little bit scared with things that they say. So we'll have to see. Elena says, but your confusion was funny. Oh, thank you. Chase says, the writers wrote those, not her. Ooh, interesting. Ellen says, Melissa's secret. I wonder what Melissa's secret is. Is it like Alyssa's secret? Who knows? Chase says, that's how she thinks someone who's not been there for a long time being AD. Oh, okay, cool. Jodie is laughing with Ellen. Awesome. Keep the laughter up, guys. Carly, hello, Carly, says, I want it to be Melissa because it feels like she plays a part in the story, but you're right. We haven't seen her in forever. My second hope is Mona for AD. Yay! Or as I say, Mona! I even said it again, you guys, when I was watching the latest episode today, when I was watching it and she enters Hannah's place and she's talking to her. I'm like, oh my God, Mona, even though I knew it was Mona. And then someone, I'm so sorry, I forget who you are, but someone sent me a link to a little sneak peek of next week, and it featured Mona, and all I could think was Mona. So I love Mona, as you guys know. So I do hope it is her. But yeah, I mean, it's possible Melissa's played a big part in the story. One of the big clues is when she cornered Spencer. I don't remember what season it was in, and she says something like, I've been protecting you even before all this began, before all what began, Melissa. That's an answer that I want. to know. Mev says, Valentina and Nina Benina Brown coming to Australia next month. Oh, that is so awesome. I love them, especially Valentina. I was so sad when Valentina was eliminated. If you guys watch RuPaul's Drag Race, you'll know what we mean. If you don't, you're totally forgiven. Okay. Chase is saying GIF or GIF. Sounds like gift. Oh, GIF. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys have been very helpful with me, and I appreciate that to me. Chase says, and when we are 6 feet under, it will be on Y or Z. Exactly right. Although, Chase, I do think you're younger than me, so it'll probably be on Y or Z when you're 6 feet under. When I'm 6 feet under, they'll probably be up to N. Chase says, someone kill Paige and I will pay them $6,000. Really hating Paige that much, are we? Okay, woohoo. We're flying by now. Sarah says, I think Cece's A story was rehearsed when she came out as A. I definitely think someone else was pulling the strings. A doesn't just come out and reveal themselves. It is interesting. I love that people are saying this, because if it turns out that Cece was never A and that she was working for A, oh my God, you guys, I will scream with joy from the rooftops, because I would love that. I never liked the Cece reveal. It never made any sense to me. But if she was being forced to do that, thanks to A making her do it, oh yes, I'm so on board with that. Carly says she's been feeling the same way about Cece. And Sarah says, yeah, I'm glad you agree. Rena says, me 3 about Cece. Oh, everyone's on the same wavelength about Cece. Excellent. Okay. Brad says, PLL was originally meant to be 4 seasons in length, but due to the popularity of the show, Freeform extended the show for 3 seasons. That is so totally awesome. I had no idea that was the case, and I know quite a bit about PLL, so yay, thank you for telling me. I'm glad they extended it because, you know, yes, there have been bad moments, bad scenes, boring scenes, whatever, but all in all, I love PLL. If I didn't, I wouldn't have stuck it out this long. I did think there was going to be a huge change when it went from, you guys are going to have to help me in America, is it ABC Family to Freeform or something like that? I forgot what the name of the channel was prior to Freeform, but I thought there was going to be a big change after they went to Freeform. I'm glad it wasn't that big at all. Like, seriously, I just feel like the only difference at the moment is these girls are meant to be having jobs, but as someone has pointed out to me, we don't really even see them working at the moment, so they may as well not even have jobs. Mona says a great line in the last episode when she leaves Hannah's place, and she says, well, we might as well get to the school. It's almost like we never left. I caught that watching it this time, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so true. It's like they never left school anyway. Okay. Elena says, they said that there will be 2 weddings, and right now we have 3 couples. It has to be one of them, no? Yeah, exactly. I mean, we hope so. Let's see what happens. Who is engaged, you guys? If you've seen the promo for next week, who is engaged? Someone suggested to me that it could be Mona and Emily because of something that I saw that I really don't want to reveal to you guys. If that's the case, I would love it, but who do you guys think is engaged? I've had some theories already. Some people saying that it is Caleb, very possible. If it is Emerson, then I feel like I partially called it, but we'll have to see. Elena says, they said there will be, no, I just said that one, didn't I? Sorry. Spencer H says, we should appreciate that Mary is the only killer in Rosewood who did want to kill her victim and didn't kill the wrong person. Kudos to Mary. Yep. Totally. Kudos to Mary. Chase says, it's been better to stop at this. It would have been better to stop at the CC reveal. Part of me agrees, part of me doesn't agree. Like, I mean, if they'd stopped then and there, I wouldn't have been surprised. I would have gone, yeah, well, it's really disappointing. What I love is the episodes that have redeemed themselves. Like a couple of weeks ago, where we had shock after shock after shock after shock in one episode. And I'm talking about the one where Pastor Ted reveals that Lucas knew Charles, and he revealed that he was the father to someone that I've totally forgotten. But anyway, there were a lot of shocks in that episode. I did love that. Marissa S says, oh my God, I woke up on time. Yay! Honestly, you guys in America, I love that you are here because I've had the reverse with other people who do live chats in the States, and I never make it on time. So thank you. It does mean the world to me. Don't think it hasn't gone unnoticed. Feel free to grab a cup of coffee if you need it. I'm sure you might, because we are going to be here for a little while the way things are going. Okay. So Sarah says, one of the weddings could be someone else, not one of the main couples. It so could be. Don't put anything past Marlene. Ellen says, where is Toby, by the way? Look, I know your fiance died, but that ain't no excuse. Why are you gone? I so agree. Where the hell is Toby? He's like totally left the face of the planet. Where is he? Guys, what's going on? AD, where's Toby? Oh, Toby better not be AD. Oh, I'd have issues with that. Okay, Jifa, hey Jifa, says, oh my God, I almost missed this. Hello from Sicily, Francois, and everyone. Hey Jifa, we love you. Hi to Sicily as well. Chase says, it started the damn time jump in PLL, then the Vampire Diaries, then the originals. Yeah, I know, right? M. Witty says, I wonder what AD stands for. Maybe it's two people. No one said AD was one person, right? Oh, I love that. I do. So there's an A and a D. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, Carly says, Melissa is protecting her and Spencer gets the easiest treatment from A, in my opinion. Yeah, you know what? It makes sense because I've been saying to you guys, why is it that Spencer and Emily have had it easier so far? That actually makes sense, Carly. So we'll have to see. Chase says, since season 3, and I'm sorry that I am not able to connect what you're saying about since season 3, so please write it again. Carly says, something seems fishy. Oh, about Melissa. Yes, absolutely, exactly. I agree. Like, that almost makes too much sense for me. I'm a little scared now. Jody says to Ellen, exactly, his fiance died. Why is he gone? Exactly, where is Toby, you guys? Seriously, what the heck? Where is he? Jifa says, I like the idea of Melissa being AD, but I still think it could be an adult. Absolutely. We were talking about this earlier. Some people have said that it could be Byron. They've been saying that for a while. Some people say it could be Peter. I've said that it could have been Mrs. Hastings, Veronica in the past. And I even at one stage suspected, Mrs. Merrin, and I've totally forgotten her name. I think it's Ashley. Is it Ashley Merrin? It's so funny if it is, because then it will be Ashley Merrin, who is the mum to Ashley Benson's character. But anyway, yeah, where the heck is Ashley? Like, I love Ella. You guys know I love Holly. Where is she? Shout out to you, Holly. We love you, girl. Did you come to the chat? But, like, I don't know why, but I feel like it's so obvious to me that Mrs. Merrin's not there. Like, where is she? I feel like I want her to come back. I hope she's not AD. We'll have to see. Okay. So Jiva says, I like the idea of Melissa being AD, but yeah, so just read that. Chase says, yes, she's a pest and she gives me headaches. Yes, exactly. And Witchy says, well, Melissa must be nearly 30 now. Yeah, she must be. Chase says, like in MMPR when Rita kept getting headaches. You're going to have to tell me what MMPR is. So sorry, please tell me. Carly says, yes, it was ABC Family. Thank you so much for confirming that. You guys, I do try with your channels in America. I really, really do. I'm starting to learn a few of them. ABC Family was certainly one of my favorites, and I was worried when it was changing. If you guys are in America, tell me what your favorite channels are. I should probably start watching some shows on those channels. But anyway, yeah, let me know what your favorite channels are, because I am all about American TV. There are maybe 2 English shows that I love, which are now way off TV. They've been off for ages, which are You Being Served and Keeping Up Appearances. And as far as Australian shows are concerned, well, I hardly watch them. I do watch MasterChef, but other than that, I don't watch any Australian shows. I'm all about the American shows. So give me suggestions for other things to watch while we're here. And don't forget, we have Shadowhunters coming on next week. If you watch that, I'm so doing reviews on that. That's going to be really exciting. Marissa says, PLL Wiki says Melissa is 30. Well, there you go. There's the confirmation. Thank you, Marissa. Ellen says, I kind of like Melissa as A, but why the hell would she torture her sister and even bother to torture her friends? What would her motive be? Mona's motive still makes the most sense. Yes, like I almost don't want to touch that because I want to just go, yes, Mona's motive makes the most sense. But remember, Melissa and Spencer always were like in competition with each other. Like the rivalry was obvious from day one. And when Mary asks Spencer how close she is with Melissa, Spencer makes it pretty obvious that they're not that close. And yeah, like, I mean, they shared the fact that they are sisters, or at least back then there was the whole, we're sisters, we're a big family, we're the Hastings, you know, blah, blah, blah. But there was still this rivalry between them, especially when it came to their schooling. Sarah says, but before I go to that, Ellen, I do hope you're right and that it is Mona and her motive does make the most sense. I'm with you on that. Thank you. Sarah says, I think I'm going to have separation anxiety when this show ends. I'm way too invested in the show. Oh my God, I so agree with you. I'm going to have like the biggest separation anxiety. I'm not going to know what to do with myself after PLL. Thank God for RuPaul. Thank God for Shadowhunters. You guys need to give me other shows because I don't know how I'll survive without my PLL. Okay. Jody says, same. Yep, cool. Glad to know you're on board with us, Jody. Chase says it was a new kind of family then, Freeform. Yeah, absolutely it was. That's what I'm realizing. Like I have watched other shows that were ABC Family and became Freeform. So it was there prior to the change is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and I did a lot of research about the change because I was so worried, and I'm happy to see that it's, you know, the shows are still fine at the moment, so that's awesome. Because I thought they were going to go through like major changes, so thank God they didn't. Brittany says, wasn't one of the weddings Toby and Yvonne, or did that not count? That's something that I was wondering as well. Like technically it was a wedding, right? Whether it was, you know, presided over by a minister or not, which we don't know. Some people are saying there wasn't anyone there, but I don't think we saw them exchange vows, did we? We might have. I might have just forgotten that. But yeah, totally. I counted it as one at the time, so I can't discount what you're saying. I do think it does count. Ellen is saying, I rewatched the Mona as A reveal, and Mona mentioned in the latest episodes that she still isn't part of the group. She also mentioned that in her reveal episode. So true. I mean, Mona was the best because when she was the original A, she was even sending herself messages. I mean, the one on the apple, oh my God, I so believe she was an A and then she turned out to be A. Like, seriously. So, yeah, like, you just can't trust her. In saying that, they should let her be part of the group. Everything Mona said in this last episode is so true. I'm so glad she finally said it, and she had to say it to Hannah. So I'm so glad she did say that to Hannah, you guys. Okay. Ruby says, hashtag HeyLib. Yeah, good on you, girl. And Tokyo Fatisha says, HeyLib as well. Well, you guys know that I am a SpayLib fan, but you know what? For you guys, I'm happy for it to be HeyLib. But, I mean, if I can't have my SpayLib, where's Toby? Like we were saying, where's my Spoby? Where's my Spoby at? Okay, Brad is saying, Mona has been my favorite non-liar since the first season, while Lucas has been my favorite male character. I want them to be together. Emerson. Sorry, I don't understand the last part of your sentence there, Brad, but as far as Mona being a favorite non-liar, yep, totally agree. Same here from the first season. And Lucas being a favorite male character, same here. I felt like I could relate to a lot of what Lucas went through in high school. So definitely he was my favorite male character from the first season. Jifa says, well, Spencer is her half-sister and steals her boyfriends. She hates Ellie. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so hard not to think about Melissa. Oh my God. I mean, at least it would be better than Bethany. I mean, I love the actress, I gotta say, and I know I've said that about a few people, but especially with Melissa, I love the actress. I don't know her name. Someone can tell me, that'd be great. So I wouldn't mind so much if she was AD. It'd be a much better reveal than Cece. I hope whoever said that thing about Cece and her not really being A is true, because, oh my God, that would be so awesome. Okay, Isabel says, I'd love for Mona to be AD, not only because I adore her, yay, but also because it would make sense. Her motive could be her being excluded by the liars, like she mentioned in one of the last episodes. Exactly. I feel like that's exactly what she did when she was telling Hannah. She was basically saying, here's the motive. Like, I'm giving it to you on a silver platter. This is why I am AD. I'm explaining it to you while hiding what, guys? In plain sight. Exactly. Okay. Gabriella de la Tour says, there is a theory that in the dollhouse, when they are in Charles's room, aka Cece, we assumed that it's because she lived there, but what if it was because she was also being tortured and manipulated? I love that. Can you get me any sort of like info on that theory? Because I would love to look into that. And do you think that that could make it that Noel was A at the time, or that Noel was also like being treated like Cece was? Let me know, because I would like so totally love to see more about that. Marissa says Toby and Yvonne shouldn't count since it wouldn't have been a legal wedding. See, that's the thing, Marissa. Like, I love that you're saying this. How do we know that it wasn't a legal wedding? Was there something in the episode that I missed? Certainly let me know. Isabella says talking to Hannah. Talking to Hannah about what? Sorry, I don't. I need a little more there, Isabella. Chase says if it is Mary, Jessica. Exactly, Chase. Oh my word. I really hope it's Mary. But I get where you're coming from there, little bro. I think, where am I? Okay. Brad is saying Pastor Ted is the father of Charles. Thank you so much for reminding me. Right. So he not only revealed that Charles knew Lucas, but he is the father of Charles. And there was another reveal that we had that I totally forgot what it was. If anyone knows, 50 points to you. But we had like three massive reveals in that episode. And where is Pastor Ted now? Now that we know he's the father, what, he's gone? Like, what's going on? So totally random. Okay. Spencer H says, please be Mary. I like Mary. I so totally agree with you. I am loving this whole Mary story. So I would love it if it actually was Mary. I believe it's Mary. So I have been bought hook, line, and sinker with that whole thing. If it turns out to be Jessica, I will be shocked. But I do love the Mary story. Chase says Toby disappeared. AD kidnapped him. Yeah, for all we know, that's certainly possible. Oh my God, has AD, he, she, whoever it is, put him on their team? Oh my God, we need to know more. Chase says AD stands for awesomely dumb lol. Chase also says, RuPaul's Drag Race, I've been watching since season 3. Holla! I love RuPaul's Drag Race. It's so awesome, you guys. There's a video out there saying why it will never go mainstream. I haven't watched it before, but I don't care if it goes mainstream or not. I'm always going to watch it. I was saying to myself last night, RuPaul's Drag Race is like the drag version of watching the Delta News from Legally Blonde. It's so happy and ditzy and fun, and oh my God, I just love it. It makes me smile, and so I have to watch it. And I especially love season 5. That's why I'm rewatching season 5 at the moment. He also says, I'll be shocked if they make it Ella. Look, I'll be totally shocked if it's Ella. I would love it. Where is Holly? Holly, come back. You don't have long. But yeah, I will be shocked as well. Brittany says, Toby is AD. I think it is possible that Toby could be AD because where is he? There's no explanation. He disappeared into thin air. And it hasn't been brought up. Like, how has no one in the Liars Circle said, where is Toby? We've seen Caleb. Brad says Pam Fields. Oh, totally Pam Fields. Did you guys see that theory that I said about Pam Fields is in the garage? So if you didn't see it, you know how Hannah was tortured in that garage and then she got out? Well, under the theory of Emily is AD, Emily got so upset that she kidnapped her mum, put her in the garage, and Pam Fields is in the garage. Who agrees with that? Comment below and let me know. Chase saying Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh my God, I haven't seen that for years. Used to love that show. AKA MMPR. Yep. Thanks, Chase. Thanks for letting me know. Tokyo Fetisha says, Marlene King said a couple of years ago that we're going to hate Mrs. Marin at the end of the show. She did? Oh my God, what does that mean? Okay. Jodie Vickers says, Ashley Marin will be back in the next episode. She will? oh, how do we know this? Yay! I've missed her. I never thought I would, because I felt like of all the mums, I mean, even compared to Veronica, I always felt like Ashley was the coldest, but when she went through that whole jail thing, I started falling in love with her character. So I do miss her. Chase says the originals and Once Upon a Time are good shows. Awesome. Is the originals the show that's based on Vampire Diaries? Because if it is, I might be able to get into that. I have to get back onto Once Upon a Time. I watched the first couple of seasons, and then I don't remember why, but I stopped watching it. It wasn't that I didn't like it, I just suddenly stopped watching it. So I definitely will have to get back into that. Thank you for the recommendations. Sarah says, I don't think I've gotten into a show as much as PLL. I'm in Australia. Oh, you're in Australia too. Awesome. And I don't watch Australian shows too. I've been watching Orphan Black. You might like that. Sweet. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I'm so glad to hear someone else that's in Australia saying, I don't watch Australian shows either. Like, I mean, that's great. If people watch Australian shows, and I know that in the UK, Home and Away and Neighbours are popular, and that's totally fine. That's wonderful. I used to watch Home and Away many, many, many years ago when Tammin Sursok, aka Jenna, was in Home and Away. But yeah, just now I don't watch it anymore. Oh, you guys, speaking of which, where's Jenna? Like, I honestly thought we'd have a lot more of Jenna by now. Is she coming back in the next episode? You guys seem to know. Comment below and let me know. Nazi or Nazi 9595 says, do you guys remember the scene with the Black Widow, the woman in black looking at herself in a mirror wearing an Ally mask that was half burnt? Marlene said that the lady in black is Endgame. Yes. What scares me, oh, and by the way, welcome Nazi9595. I don't think I've mentioned your name before. Welcome to the chat and welcome to comment below and let me know. Yes, I do have a great fear of that person being AD, and if that's the case, you guys, I feel like that's Bethany Young. And I really don't want that to be the case. But thank you for being here, Nazi9595. Elena says, in which episode? Are you talking about what she just said? I don't remember what episode it was. If you guys know, let Elena know. Carly says, I think there could also be some unearthed issues as far as Melissa goes. I think this season, if no other, has shown us that the Hastings have a lot of secrets. That is so true, Carly. They do. And it's freaking me out because I felt that even though they all argued a lot, don't forget Peter and Veronica went through the issues and they separated or whatever it was. Spencer has her issues with Melissa. Melissa's had her issues with her mum and dad. Spencer's had her issues with her mum and dad. And then all of a sudden, all this craziness just started happening. Yeah, they do have a lot of secrets, and potentially it certainly could be the case that Melissa is AD. I am glad that we got that reveal from Melissa when she told Spencer about Bethany Young and burying her, because I was wondering for so long, what the heck is this secret she keeps whispering to Peter about? So I'm glad we got that. Jodie Vickers says, Shadow Hunters, yes, Queen. I'm so tuning into your channel for that. Thank you, Jodie. I love Shadow Hunters. I so can't wait. I'll be watching it Tuesday night, Australian Eastern Standard Time, and doing my review right after. So be sure to tune in for that. It's going to be awesome. I think his name's Alec, but I love Alec, by the way, in case you didn't know. Elena says, Nasi9595, I don't remember that. What episode is it? Yeah, Nasi, let her know, because I would love to know what episode it was as well. I do remember the scene. She's in front of the mirror, and half of the mask is burnt. It's like full-on singed. And it makes you think, oh, maybe they have a burnt face or half a burnt face or something like that in real life. Brad says, I'll need a month in Radley Hotel. Oh, won't we all, Brad? Let's just all go together. I remember saying this to someone else a couple of seasons ago. When PLL finally ends, let's all just go to Radley together. But of course, back in the day, Radley was actually a sanitarium. But I will go with you for sure, Brad, to the hotel. So you guys, just quickly, while we're talking about like Radley Hotel and all that, are there PLL walkthroughs and all that where you get to see the sets and all of that? If that was the case, and if anyone's been to it, let me know how it went. Obviously, I'm in Australia. I can't afford to just fly to America for Pretty Little Liars as much as I wish I could. But if you have, let me know what it was like. Isabella says, Shadowhunters, yes, I've read all the books twice. I love the series. The show wasn't good at the beginning, but it's gotten a lot better. Exactly. It's gotten so good now. I'm so happy. And look, I might be biased, but the moment that Alec stopped his wedding and went after the other guy, Magnus, oh my God, I couldn't stop crying. And I liked it a lot leading up to there, but once that happened, I just fell in love with the whole thing. I love it. I can't wait for the next episode. Especially what happened in the last episode we saw. Huge, the last episode. Marissa says, Freeform allowed the scenes to become more sexual and dark, otherwise I haven't seen a difference. Okay, yeah, I can see that be the case because it is more dark than it was, and it certainly is more sexual, a lot more sexual than it has been. Do you guys remember that Hannah Caleb sex scene? Oh my God. Ooh, okay, Chase says, knowing Marlene, it will count. Yeah, exactly. You're referring to the wedding. Yeah, it will. And just where is Mike? Yes, where is Mike? I've been thinking this for a while. Like, from what I heard from some people, he went into Teen Wolf. Now, I started watching Teen Wolf. I loved the show. I don't know why I stopped watching it because I loved Teen Wolf. So I've got to start, get back into it. But is he still on Teen Wolf? Is that over? And if it's over, why is he not here? I mean, like I've said before, Drew Van Acker, who plays Jason, was at one point playing Jason on Pretty Little Liars and, come on, what was his name? Remy in, Remy Delator in the show, I'm going to get it in a minute, Devious Maids. Loved Devious Maids. So if he can do it, why can't Mike? Gosh, if you guys love Drew Van Acker as Jason and you haven't seen Devious Maids, watch Devious Maids. He's cool in that too. Nazi9595 says, I will try to find a video. I don't remember which episode, but it was either back then when Black Widow was appearing. She stopped appearing after some time. Also, the nightmare that Allison had. Which one? Which nightmare are we referring to there? Chase says, Mona plus Mike equals Mike. I love that. Something made me think about the blood draw scene between Mona and Mike. I do not remember what it was, but oh yes, that's right. So you know when Arya trashes the nursery and she's like spraying blood everywhere out of a vial or a tube, a test tube, whatever you want to call it. That took me back to the Mona drawing blood scene. Is it possible it is still a part of Mona's blood from there? And if that's the case, does that make Mona AD also? What do you think? Let me know. Sarah says, thank you for responding to everything we say. You have such a glowing and lovely vibe to you. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I have this glowing vibe because of you guys. Like, I'm just so happy that we are here and we are doing this. This is my first successful live chat that I've done and I am just so happy. So I hope you guys, like, honestly, I feel like I'm going blah, 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 blah. So I hope you guys don't get that feeling, but I want to get to every comment because I'm just loving this right now. So thank you to all of you. You guys are so awesome. Now, Nazi9595 says, Ali's nightmare. Jessica was dressed in black with a black veil, kind of looking like the Blood Widow, and she told Ali to come for you. That's right. She was in the church. That's right. I remember now. Yeah, and what were you saying about it? Your comments just up there, so I'm just going to go back to it. It was earlier then. She stopped her. The nightmare that Alison had. What about the nightmare that she had about her mum? I'm getting there, Nazi9595. Make the connection for me. So that happened, she had that nightmare. It freaked me out. It really did. Now, what's the next part of your comment? We will stitch this together, Nazi9595, I promise. Brad says, Emerson is getting engaged next episode. If they do, I so called it, you guys. You can seriously watch it happen or get the reveal when it's said, and you guys can say, Francois said it. He said it last week. Okay. Carly says, Tori DeVito. Oh, is that, you think? Is that, were you referring to Melissa? If it is, yeah, huge shout out to her because she's so totally awesome. Yeah, Sarah's confirming it and so is Brad. It is Tori DeVito. We love Tori. Well, I do anyway. think she is like the perfect person to play Melissa. She plays it really well. I've never seen her in anything else. So if you guys have seen her in something else and you want to recommend it to me, please do, because I would love to see her in something else. I mean, I could just research it, but you guys are really resourceful. So if there's anything else that Tori has been in, let me know, and remind me in brackets that we're referring to Melissa, because I might forget her name by the time we get to it. Elena says, wasn't that Sarah Harvey? No. So Sarah Harvey was Black Veil in the reveal in the limo, which I really cannot get on board with that. That got to me more than the CC thing. It's like, oh my God, it was Sarah Harvey. Like, seriously? No, this was another Black Veil. It was a Black Veil with a burnt alley mask. I don't think it was intended to be Sarah Harvey. Jody is saying, yep, again, that's Tori DeVito. Thanks, you guys. That's good that you're telling me. Rena says, are we still on, guys? Okay, Rena says, oh, yes, we are totally still on. Okay. I've lost you, Rena. Where was I? No. Okay. Wow, I've lost a lot of your comments. So, guys, all right, keep commenting. I'm going to go from this point. Okay, Brad says, wasn't the third one where Sydney was revealed as AD's helper in the limo? It might have been. I don't know. Maybe I've jumped into something here. Okay, Chase says, here's one more thing I want cleared up. How the hell did those mums get out of the basements? Exactly. I saw an interview with them, with Holly and the other mums, or two of the other mums at least, and they're like, that's the mystery. And then I think someone said that Mr. De Laurentiis let them out or something. I think they were joking. I think that's a mystery that will be solved in the after school special. Oh, big shout out to Brad for letting me know that in Australia we are getting the after school special, which is totally awesome. I can't wait to see it. I have taken note of the name of it as well. It's not called after school special, but thank you, Brad. I so appreciate it because I really want to see that. Marissa says Toby's motive could be avenging his mother's murder. Doesn't make as much sense as Mona, though. Exactly right. Now, you guys, I am staying here with you, but give me a moment because I want to get the latest update on how many subscribers I have, because it is after midnight here in Australia. So I've gotten to the end of the fortnight and I want to tell you guys live where we are at. So give me 1 moment. Are you trying to work something? Yes, you are. Wonderful. I talk to my computer. It's funny, isn't it? All right, give me 1 sec. We have 159 subscribers, you guys. Oh my God, I love you. Thank you. I know I had all different goals throughout the fortnight, but I always will hark back to the first one where I went, look, if I could get 20, I will just be over the moon. That will make my year. I'm now at 159. That is incredible, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Where are we? Brad says, no, Pam Fields is AD. Well, if it's someone we least expect, oh my God, it so could be Pam Fields. I mean, hello, motive. Her husband died. She went off the deep end. I mean, it makes sense. Maria Ann says, maybe they just assume that Toby is mourning his dead wife. Very possible. Yeah, that could be why he hasn't been brought up. That makes sense. Ruby says, I don't think we'll ever find out how they got out of the basement. I really want to know how they got out of the basement, but I'm with you. I don't think we are going to know. Spencer says, let's give Francois a break so he can read our previous comments. There are far too many comments and he can't catch up with the later ones. Just give him 5 minutes. I'm trying, Spencer. I really am. But at the same time, I just feel overwhelmed with love. It's you know how, like, I don't know, back in the days when we're at school or if you're at uni or whatever, you get like buried with schoolwork and it's like, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed in a bad way. I feel overwhelmed in a good way. It's like, oh my God, there are so many comments. Like, I love it. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'll try and get to everyone that I can. Chase says the spin-off for the Vampire Diaries is the originals. Excellent. Thank you. My sister actually recommended that to me. She recommended Vampire Diaries to me and I loved it. So I trust that because I trust her when she says originals is just as good. So I will check that out. Thank you, little bro. Isabella says all the parents apparently will be back in the last episodes. Oh, awesome. Yay. Bring back Holly. Bring back my Holly. Okay. Chase says around Klaus. Around Klaus? Is that a show? Nazi9595 says, Marissa asks, but the girls don't have anything to do with Toby's mum's death. It was Bethany. That's true. I must have missed that, but that's true. Chase said, I watch soap operas too. Oh, awesome. Which soap operas do you watch? Because there are some pretty successful ones over there in the US, for sure. Oh, I lie. There is another Australian show that I watch, The Real Housewives of Melbourne. I do not anymore watch the Sydney one because I don't like it, but I do love the Melbourne one. Shout out to Gina G. It'd be great if she was here. Okay, next. Elena says, Orphan Black is crazy. My next top show after PLL. I'll have to get into it. A lot of people have been talking about Orphan Black for a while now, so I have to get into that. How many seasons are we in? Let me know. Chase says, Jenna has gone nuts. Well, she probably has. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, they interviewed Tammin, and whoever gave me the recommendation to watch You May Now Kill the Bride, thank you. It's the first film I've ever seen with Tammin Sursok, aka Jenna, and I was not disappointed. If you're here, thank you very much. If you're not here, well, hopefully when you watch the video, you'll get the thank you and you'll appreciate it. Guys, you gotta watch that, it's really good. If Bethany is AD, then my name's Sally. Love it. Yeah, so the point I was gonna make was they interviewed Tammin. And they said, what do you think? Do you think Jenna is bad or good? And she actually gave the best answer she could give, which was, I think she's both, actually. I think she's partially a victim, but she's also got a bad side as well. I do think it's true, but I also think, well, it's the perfect answer because it's not really an answer, is it? But we love you, Tammin, and I will never forget the day in Melbourne at Virgin Records in Melbourne City, meeting you. You gave me a hug. Thank you so much, Tammin. I love you. Okay, Nazi9595 says, Francois, what do you think about Black Widow wearing a half-burnt alley mask in one of the earlier episodes? Marlene said that Black Widow was Endgame. What I think, Nazi9595, is that that means that AD could potentially be Bethany Young, because I don't know anyone else who has been burnt, at least on their face. However, I will... Oh... No. Oh, please no. Please tell me. Oh, you guys, you're going to hate me for this, but I just had another one of my wacky realizations. Please tell me AD is not Cyrus. Remember how Cyrus was burnt? Oh my god, if it's Cyrus, I'm going to have a conniption. Like, I'd rather it be Cece than Cyrus. Oh no. Okay, let's just move on. That's my thought on that. Anyway, Chase says, Marlene says a lot if Endgame. Sorry, Chase, what are you saying there? Marissa says, Francois just answered that. Good memory, Marissa. Okay, Chase says, okay, if Melissa buried Bethany Young, then who buried Ali? That is a good question, actually. You guys, who buried Ali? Oh, wait, no, we know who buried Ali. Sorry, whoa. Chase, the person that buried Ali was Jessica De Laurentiis. She saw Cece hit Ali in the back of the head with a rock, and she was all like, oh, and then she goes, what have you done? What have you done? So she buries Ali alive. She's the one who did it. Okay. It's confusing. A lot of things are confusing because there's so much. Like, PLL isn't just like, no offense, I love you, Riverdale, but PLL isn't just who's the killer. It's who's AD plus a million other questions that we're trying to answer. So yeah. Okay. Nazi9595 says, yeah, he just did when I posted the other comments. Oops, sorry, and thanks, Francois. That's okay, no problems at all, no problems. Chase says, I'm into American Horror Story. I've heard a lot of good things about American Horror Story. I might have to check that out as well. You guys give me a list. This is really cool. Okay, Marissa says, the black veil woman from Wilden's funeral was allegedly Sarah, according to Cece's reveal flashbacks. I wonder if the burnt mask was foreshadowing her burnt hands. Ooh, possibly. there's potential. I like it. Sarah says, someone needs to make one of those murder mystery parties where you're all involved and you have to guess the murderer, but instead it's like you have to guess who A is. I would love that. Seriously, I would love, love, love that. We can have it at my place. Okay. Elena says, I'll definitely would go to the party. Yeah, same. Rena says, also love American Horror Story. Cool. Chase says, he's Theo. Okay, I don't know what just happened there, but something just happened again. No. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm going to go from Rena's message. PLL should let us write a season. How awesome would our version be? I'm going to go from there. And yes, how awesome would it be? Like, seriously, Marlene so takes our theories anyway, so it'll be totally awesome. I love that, Rena. Brittany says, Tori DeVito was a doctor in Vampire Diaries. She was? Oh my God, I must have missed that. I did not see the whole thing, I must admit. Without giving away spoilers, where the heck did I get up to? Shit. The whole thing with what's her name, the doppelganger was happening. So the doppelganger thing was still happening when I stopped watching Vampire Diaries. I have to get back into it. So yeah, was it after that? Kathleen says, hello Kathleen, says, wow, congratulations on 159, you deserve it, we love you back. Mwah. We love you, Kathleen, thanks mom. Elena says, oh my God, we would make it amazing, we so would. Okay, I don't know if we have some trolls in the room, guys, but if we do, I'm just going to ignore them. So Gabriella Delator says AD's motive is supposed to be Charlotte's death, so I think Allison would be the most obvious. Yeah, but I suspect Emily too. She's too nice all the time. It would be crazy if she was AD. It would be so crazy. I agree with you. Isabel says, you deserve all the subscribers. You're lovely. Oh, Isabella. Thank you, love. Okay, this is definitely a troll, and I'm going to get rid of them. Goodbye. Yep. Okay, cool. I've blocked you now. Good. Sorry, guys. How do I get back to where I was? Okay, good. All right. Chase says, no, the original is based on Klaus. Oh, Klaus. Okay, yeah. Cool. Awesome. From Vampire Diaries. Okay. Elena says, Francois, you really deserve it. You're so fun and spontaneous. Oh, Elena, thank you. Isabella says, I just want the PLL finale and find out who the heck AD is and why. I'm going crazy. Radley, here I come. Have you guys seen, if you've seen the whole picture of my comment below and let me know thing, that the question relating to PLL is, who the heck is AD? And when I was writing it, that's exactly how I was feeling. I was like, oh my God, who the heck is AD? We need to know. Just tell us now. So I totally agree. Jifa says, Melissa was also in I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. She was? I didn't see that. That's the sequel to I Know What You Did Last Summer, right? I will have to watch that. Sarah says, oh my God, I freaking love Real Housewives of Melbourne. Do you really? I've been rewatching that tonight. Oh, that's so cool. I love Real Housewives. It's so awesome. I can't wait for it to come back. I used to do videos on Real Housewives, and I will when it comes back. Chase says General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, and Young and the Restless. Oh, so cool. I don't think I've heard of General Hospital, which is a shame because I should have heard of it by now. But of course I know of Days of Our Lives and Young and the Restless. We actually get it here in Australia, as we do Bold and the Beautiful. Elena says, be careful, maybe AD is watching. Well, AD just blocked him, so don't worry, Elena. But thank you for looking out for me. Chase says, Jenna kissed Toby. That's right. That was really sick, wasn't it? Brad says, have you seen Spectacular? I lied. I have seen Tamman because I have seen Spectacular, the choir show, choir film. I love that. A musical type movie. It stars Tamman says, like, I love that film so much. Oh my God, her character in that is awesome. She doesn't look evil in that film. She's quite evil in You May Now Kiss the Bride. She's not evil in Spectacular, but I loved Spectacular. Could be Jenna. She was burnt in the fire of Jason's. I was actually thinking that a moment ago, but I didn't say it. Yeah, like the burnt mask could be representative of the fact that Jenna was in the shed when the fire happened. And if that's the case, oh my God, I'm so on board with that because I would love it to be Jenna. Chase said, I'd rather it be a monkey than ADB Cyrus. I so agree. Rena says, yes, please, please, not Cyrus. Guys, I mean, seriously, he got burned. Oh, it's no, please. Please, Marlene, like, you have some sanity in you, right? Marissa says, oh, maybe AD burnt Cyrus and Sarah, which would appear to be Emily. Oh, yes. Isabella says, nobody cares about Cyrus. Sorry, but no. Exactly. Now all your comments are flinging by, which is so fine. Where am I? Oh, actually gone up to hi. Give me a sec, I'm going with you. Okay. Read that. Marissa says, oh, maybe AD burns Cyrus and Sarah to be Emily. I said that, yeah. Nazy9595 says, who is Cyrus? Cyrus, yeah, like I agree with Rena, he's irrelevant. He was in the show, he did something, but honestly, like, I'm going to take my cue from Rena, he is irrelevant. I hope it's not him. Cyrus, look him up, Cyrus Petrello, if I remember correctly, and if I do, well, 50 points for me because it's been a while. But look up Cyrus PLL. He had a bit of a storyline with the whole carjack varjack thing. Wow, that's how long ago it was. Wow. Cyrus was the guy Ali was with when she was kidnapped. That's right. He was. Yeah, he was the guy that was with her. Yeah, when she was kidnapped. No, she was kidnapped. Sorry. Woo. Oh, gosh. See, so confusing. Okay. Brad says, did you ever watch Scream Queens on 11? Oh, I loved Scream Queens. The fact that it did not come back really upset me. It got a little silly, but you know what? That's fine because I looked at it as a silly murder mystery show rather than a serious murder mystery show. So I loved Scream Queens. I was all about Scream Queens. I thought that the next season was going to be about, oh, what's that number one's name? Chanel having her show. I thought it was going to be set at her show and I was all excited for it and then it just never happened. So I don't know why. Thank you, Chase. Mike on PLL is Theo on Team Wolf. Thank you, Chase. And so is he still on there? Let me know. Marina says, Francois, thank you for being so kind to us all. You seem like such an awesome person and we love you. Oh, we love you too, Rena. I love all you guys. Thank you. Dario says, I never want this live to end. I swear, like we've gone over an hour, you guys, but like at the moment, I'm good to keep going. So let's keep going. Okay, Isabella K says, me either. Yay, if you guys keep saying you don't want the chat to end, then maybe it won't end. Okay, Jody says, but Allison's name in the show is Allison Lauren De Laurentiis Rollins. Oh, that's interesting, didn't know that. Nazi9595 says, yeah, that's why I was confused too. Dario says, PLL Cluedo. Oh my God, I would love PLL Cluedo. I used to play Cluedo all the time with my sister. I would love PLL Cluedo. Chase says, Tori DeVito plays Dr. Meredith Fell in The Vampire Diaries. Excellent. I will look it up. Thank you. Elena says, on the PLL intro, they all look at Hannah and she just looks up to the side. That has to mean something. I have thought that actually before, I must say. Oh, have any of you seen something that my sister showed me? Probably would have been about a month ago. Oh my God. About the intro, behind the scenes. I'm going to like tell you guys, because it's not a spoiler, it's behind the scenes of the intro. So behind the scenes, the girls are actually wearing, call them what you want, slippers, moccasins, whatever you call the fluffy things that you wear when you're about to go to bed or when you wake up in the morning. I don't know what we call them in all different parts of the world, but they're actually wearing slippers when they're doing the intro, you've got to see the behind the scenes. It was so funny. I felt like I would never be able to take the intro seriously again, but I have been able to. I just remember it certain occasions, like right now. Got to watch it if you want to have a laugh. It's like, oh my god, they're wearing slippers. So I just found that really fun. Okay, yes, so the whole thing with Hannah's intro and her looking to the side has to mean something. Yes, I did think that as well, Elena. Brad says, it's the third movie in I Know What You Did Last Summer trilogy. Tori DeVito was the best part of the movie. Jenna, best part of the movie. Excellent, I'll have to check it out. Jenna was burnt in Jason's house and Hannah pulled her out back in season 2. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, that's right, I totally forgot about that. I'm liking that a lot. Thanks, Brad. Chase says, when Joshua from the originals was in PLL. Okay, cool. Who was, oh wow, who was Joshua in PLL? Who did he play in PLL? Did you watch the Scream TV show? I started watching it and it was okay, but I didn't stick with it, sadly. I should have though, but I didn't. Does it get better? Isabella K says the intro is tricky, to be honest. It's the same with the with the sh sign. All of the liars do it, but they choose which of the girls do it the best. So them looking different ways may be the same, but who knows? It's PLL. Exactly. We never know. Scream Queens got the axe. Yep, Scream Queens totally got the axe, and it's so sad. Let's send our support to London. Yes, let's send our support to London for sure. Yeah, I agree. Sending our support to London. Thank you, Spencer. Elena Palacha says, I know I've been saying a lot of theories during this last week's, but I think I'm going to stick with Hannah being AD as Bethany. She's the twin, blonde, blue eyes. Oh, sorry. They're two different things. I'm about to lose you. Okay, I know I've been saying a lot of theories during these last weeks, which is totally fine. Keep them coming. You guys know I love your comments, so keep them coming. But I think I'm going to stick with Hannah being AD as Bethany. She's the twin, blonde, blue eyes. Well, it's possible. It's certainly possible, Elena. We'll have to see. Kathleen, my mom, my comment below, let me know mom, says, thank you so much for staying up so late to talk to us. Sorry if you've already talked about this, but I came on late. Totally fine and just really happy to be here. Do you still think Mona is AD? Does it make a difference between when AD came on? I do still think Mona is AD, yes. A big part of the reason is because I want her to be AD. But yes, I do still think Mona is AD. I think we received a huge clue in the last episode when Mona was saying all that stuff to Hannah. I think that's totally her motive. But also, she made it so obvious when she came in and said, I'm ready to play the game. Why am I not playing the game? The week before, Mona was all, I can't do this. I can't play the game. I can't go there again. And then last week, she's all, I'm ready to play the game. Why am I not playing the game? Hello, girlfriend. Let's, try and keep on the same wavelength every week. So I think, yeah, something so shady is going on there. I don't know what it is, but she has another motive. And when she calls Hannah and says, oh, I think your friends thought I was AD, all I could think was, yeah, they're right, you are, so you better get back into hiding, Mona, before they catch you. Anyway, so that's my thought on that. But don't worry, more than happy to answer questions, and you're more than welcome with me staying up late. That's totally fine. Elena says Bethany is blonde with blue eyes. Yep, so it's totally possible she could be Hannah's twin. Marina says, remember AD's text to Emily when it was her turn? AD said, embrace your dark side, Em. I did. Yes, I do remember that, and I thought it was a clue. I remember talking about it. Embrace your dark side, Em. I had to succeed and be AD. It was something like that, but I remember writing it down and saying to you guys, This is a clue. This means something. Could it mean that it was Jenna because she's blind, or could it mean that it was Mona because she had to go through and become A to basically get anywhere? So I definitely felt like that leaned more towards Jenna or Mona, for sure. Guys, I'm just gonna have a quick drink. I'm sorry, but I just need to. I'm really parched right now. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. Chase says Stephen Kruger, aka Joshua, played Ben Coogan, who kissed him. Oh, Ben, Emily's ex Ben. Oh, cool. Yay. We'll so totally have to get onto that then. Where are we? Okay, Isabella says, what happened in London is horrible, so sad, can't understand why this has to happen. Yeah, exactly, I agree. I have part of my extended family lives in England, and so we've been in contact with them. Thank goodness they're okay. But yeah, it is very, very sad, and I'm just so sorry for all the families who have been affected by this tragedy. It's terrible. I'm really sorry it happened. Dario says, imagine if it's the guy who works in the Lost Woods Motel. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I would not be surprised. He was all sorts of shady. Certainly possible. But yeah, wow, that would be interesting. IJ, thank you for joining us. Big shout out to you. I want to make up for never shouting out to you. So big shout out to you, IJ Algala. We love you. Don't worry about the fact you just woke up. You joined us. Thank you. You made it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Marissa S says, I saw someone point out that Spencer wears the same shirt as the girl in the coffin in the intro. That's true. People have been pointing that out. So does that lead people to think that Spencer, or even Spencer's twin, is AD? Let me know. Dario says his motive was the girls kept coming for fake visits to his motel and trashing it. Totally makes sense. It can definitely be a theory. Let's make a video about that because it makes a lot of sense. That's the thing, like with Pretty Little Liars, because you really can't count many people out at all, it could be anyone. And so it could definitely be him. Oh my God, could you imagine? Elena says, Bethany killed Hefty Hannah. She's her twin. Ooh, that is possible. I wouldn't put it past Marlene. Gabriella Delator says, what if Aria is AD and the video chats we are having is the distortion Aria has of herself, also alluding to the mirrors we always see around her? That would also refer to the double personality. You know what? Again, it's possible. People have been saying that Aria is Uber AD since the dawn of PLL time. It's very possible. I don't think Aria's twin or anything like that does have anything to do with being AD, but you can't refute it. You can't argue it. So it's certainly possible, Gabriella. Rena says, Dario not, I thought that too. What was his name again? Yeah, I totally forgot what his name is, but yeah, also possible that it is him. IJ says, I think Melissa is AD. She has the motive. Yep, we have been saying that it's possible that Melissa is AD. People are on board with that. Sarah says, this is great to listen to while doing late night housework. I still don't care what anyone says. Spencer is my fave and I want her to be a big part of the AD story. As I've said, and I'll clarify it again because I so definitely mean it, provided there's no twin or that one circumstance that I said that if the twin was with the girls, if actual Spencer is AD, I'm on board with it. I love it. I would be thrilled if Troy and Belisario got to play AD. But I just don't want it to be a twin. As far as it being great to listen to while you're doing housework, I'm so happy I can motivate you. Shout out to Sarah while she's doing her housework, everyone. Woo! I wish I had something like this when I was doing housework. Rena says, I heard Lucy Hale did the voice for Avataria, which I love that word. How did we come up with that word? That's awesome. So it's not even AD's voice. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it is either. Nazi9595 says, Francois, I think you missed my comment. Yep, I'm sorry that I did. There is a theory that AD is Ali's twin. She, I almost missed your comment again. There it is. Okay, she was the baby that Charles put in the tub. Ali's twin, Lauren. The water was so hot, so Lauren got burnt, so she makes masks. You know what? Again, it's possible. It's scary that all these theories make sense, but yeah, again, it is possible. You never know. And I mean, I'm almost 100% on board with the fact that Cece lied either about what she said or omitted a lot of truths. So certainly that is possible. Nazi9595, sorry I missed your comment. Kathleen says, did you see the preview for next episode where Mona says, did you come to kill me? No, I missed that. I heard it. Someone else that I follow, I was watching a video that they made, and they were watching it. So I was watching them watch it. I didn't actually see the thing, but I heard the audio of it. I'm like, oh my God, no. So I hope that the person says no or that she gets away. But what are your thoughts on that? Chase says, I still think Jenna can see. I think this is something we are going to debate until the finale is over or until Marlene gives us an answer on that at the after school special. There's just no way of knowing if she can or if she can't. But I'm glad you think she can, because it must be even more interesting looking at it thinking that she can than thinking that she can't. So I love that you do. Isabella says, yes, I saw that. That's why I'm scared, as it will hurt my precious Mona. Yeah, exactly. I don't want her to go. No, like seriously, kill Sarah Harvey. Yes, like totally on board. I don't know anyone who's disagreeing with killing Sarah Harvey. I mean, kill Addison, but you know, that's another story altogether. You know, I'm sorry that Yvonne died, but I don't mind so much that she's out of the picture. So far, they've done okay with the people that they've killed, except for Maya, who is so not dead. Like seriously, please do not be dead, Maya. But yeah, Mona, like no, like how many people complained and flipped out when we all thought Mona was dead the first time when she was drugged? Like seriously, Marlene, why would you do that to us? Like seriously, that cannot happen. Rena says, I know, I hope Mona doesn't die. Poor Mona, exactly. IJ says, what happened in England? I'll let you guys explain that to IJ. I'm going to keep reading I'm going to keep reading the comments. You guys can explain that to her. But yeah, it's really not good. Okay. Sorry, give me one sec. IJ also says, yay, finally my shout out. Yes, I gave you another shout out in one of my other videos, IJ, and I'm so sorry that I didn't shout you out before now. We love you, IJ. Thank you so much for being here. Peter says, hi, I'm Peter. Hi, Peter. I don't know if you are really with us or not, but we will see. Okay, Brad says, what if Dr. Anne Sullivan is AD and all her helpers are former patients of Radley? I would flip out, but I don't know if it would be in a good way or a bad way. Like, I would be like, oh my freaking God. And I think my next thought would be, who the hell are you? And then when they say her name, when they say, oh my God, Dr. Sullivan, like, Dr. Sullivan was AD. Like, I can imagine flipping out on that, seriously. Okay. Marissa says, Marlene has probably written herself as AD since she is supposed to be in the finale. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you guys, if Marlene reveals herself to be AD, I don't know how I would feel about that, but I might actually like it if she was. Tokyo for Tisha says, I really like Elena's theory. Yay! Isabella says, or maybe Marlene was the one who killed Charlotte. Oh, maybe. We don't know. Chase says, can someone give us... you're gone again. No. Can someone give us AD's first name letter? Yes, someone needs to do that. Isabella says Sissy. Oh, okay, there you go. IJ says that she was just thinking Marlene was AD. Yep, exactly. It's very possible if it happens, it will be a big shock, but I think also it will make more sense than anyone else if Marlene was AD. Elena says, I'd love for Marlene to be the one officiating a wedding. Yep, I would agree with that too. Guys, I have someone else I need to block, so I'm just going to do that. Goodbye. Okay, Sarah says, ha ha ha, made me laugh. It's totally helped me with my housework. Yay, shout out to Sarah and her housework. You have to let us know if you finished before the end of the video, because we are more than happy to be here to help entertain you with your housework. Elena says, at Tokyo Fetisha, I'm currently watching season 3. If you see it thinking Hannah is AD, she looks really obvious. Yeah, very potentially possible. I'm certainly going to go back and look at season 3. Sarah says, I don't think it's Ellie's twin. To that. I think it's Ellie's twin because in the actual books for the show, it's secretly Ellie's twin. I feel like Marlene wouldn't go down the same route. I really hope that's not the case, you guys. I did know in the books that it was Ellie's twin. I didn't read them. I wish that I did, because part of me wanted to. But then I saw, like, I heard subtle differences. I was listening to the first one on audio that they had at one time. I can't find it anymore. An audio version of Pretty Little Liars on YouTube. So I would actually listen to it at night. And it just sounded so very different. I think like Toby killed himself or something right at the start of the series or something. And it was just really weird. But anyway, I really hope they don't copy the books. No disrespect to Sarah Shepherd at all, though, because if not for her, we wouldn't have the show. So we love you, Sarah. I just, coming from the show to the book, found it weird. But I probably would have loved the book had I read it first. I normally do that, like with things like Harry Potter and what's that? Twilight and all those other things. I read the books and then I saw the films. So yeah, it was only this way for Pretty Little Liars. Okay, Isabella says, what would be Hannah's motive to be AD? Sick and tired of not being taken seriously, I guess would be one of them. Hannah is smarter than everyone gives her credit for. They've alluded to that a few times, so I think that could potentially be a motive. But if anyone else has one, let her know. Marissa says, Marlene said she wouldn't do another twin. She also said Mona was really dead and they wouldn't do the transgender thing. Exactly. Like, we so can't trust her. And they also said that Toby was dead and Toby wasn't dead. So, like, seriously, ugh, that annoyed me so much. Like, especially, didn't Keegan write on Twitter that he was gone and he was saying goodbye to the PLL people and he wasn't even dead? Like, I love Keegan, don't get me wrong. Keegan, I love you, but that really annoyed me. Okay, Chase said, who was watching the preview? The wonderful woman who has another channel on YouTube, Kelly TV, Kelly Wilson. I love her. Big shout out to Kelly Wilson. I'm sure some of you on here follow her as well. She's totally awesome. Elena says, also on her SATs, Caleb said that she had the results of a genius, and on 7A, I don't remember the episode, Hannah seems to have a lot of computers. I don't remember that episode either, but there you go, that proves the point. Elena says, knowledge, and she responded with, yeah, I learned a lot from Caleb, like in a shady way. Is that regarding Aria? It might, oh, it could be Hannah, but do you guys remember either way that when Aria was saying that Caleb taught her how to do that thing when they were tracking down, was Sydney? Oh my god, that was so shady, seriously. It's like, oh yeah, he taught me in the afternoon. Yeah, like really? Brad says, when Mona was drugged and thought she was dead, I mourned for a week. Oh, I was so with you, seriously. Oh, where am I? 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 I'm coming, guys. Give me a sec. I'm just finding where I am. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mourned as well. Like, seriously, I was like, oh my God, how did they get rid of Mona? Like, out of everyone, they had to get rid of Mona. Why? Like, ridiculous. But then I went back and looked at it and looked at that whole blood draw scene with her and Mike, and it all made sense. Mona told us, and like, I can't believe I totally forgot, but Mona told us in the discussion with Mike, you know, in a moment, this house is going to be, you know, splattered with this blood and all this, and I'm going to help the girls find out who AD is. So, yeah, but anyway, I want to. AJ says, by the way, the last episode was so beautiful as far as I want to know who AD is. I'm so happy, hashtag Emerson. Good on you, AJ. I'm so happy for you that it worked out. When I watched it the first time, it annoyed me because I wanted answers, but when I watched it again tonight, I did feel how beautiful it actually was. So good on you, and well done to all Emerson fans. If I wanted Emily to end up with anyone, I wanted Emily to end up with Allison, and the way it was done was beautiful, I must say. If I can put on reserve for 1 second that I want answers, I wanted Ali to tell Emily that she loved her, and the fact that she said, you told me not to do this until I was ready, and then she kissed her, really beautiful. Love you too, Francois. Love you too, AJ. Rena says, lol, who else hopes that was really the last time Paige said goodbye? Haha, please go to Iowa, Paige. Exactly. Me. I'm one of them. Isabella says, oh yeah, I remember that scene with Hannah and Caleb in the car when they were talking about her SAT results. True, that's suspicious. Nice catch, Elena. That's right. That's what you're referring to. Yeah, exactly. Tokyo Teacher says, Elena, it's so interesting. I'm going to check it. Yes. Yeah, check it out. It is. It's really suspicious. Brad says, also in the books, Hannah and Mike end up together. Could be AD. Yeah, Ashley was saying that in an interview, actually, that she ends up with Mike. Which is interesting. Keegan loves to mess with us. Yes, Carly. How true is that? Like, honestly, I started crying when I read that. I was like, oh my God, Toby's gone. No, what the hell? And then all of a sudden, Toby was back. I'm like, are you kidding me, Keegan? You got me. Chase says, oh my God, watch her too. Who? Hannah? Oh, Kelly. I watch Kelly too. I go to her live chats. Yeah. Yeah, Kelly is so totally awesome. We love her. If you catch her next live chat, because unfortunately it is like always too early for me, my alarm goes off and I miss it and it frustrates me. But if you talk to her again, tell her Francois says hi. She knows who I am, so say hi from me. Marissa says, Hannah was relentlessly bullied by Ali before being taken in as one of the group. Yes, that's so true, and I hated that she was. Just like Lucas and Mona, it was actually Mona who helped her lose weight while Ali told her to throw up if she overate. Exactly. And look at how Hannah is treating Mona now, but yeah, that's so true. Where am I? Elena says, Mona made herself look stupid, looks like Hannah too. Also, Alison used to say the best is to do a bold move so no one thinks you are doing something shady. So fake kidnapping, Hannah was pretending. Certainly possible. All right, you guys, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the chat at 1 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is in the next 13 to 15 minutes. I'm sorry. Like, seriously, I could stay with you guys forever, but it is getting rather late. So we'll do it for the next 13 minutes, and then I'm going to have to go. All right. Daria says, Mona dolls that were in her lair was used in the latest episode of PLL. Yeah, you were saying that. I love that. I love that. It's so points to Mona, and it's, yeah. When I rewatched the episode before this chat, I did notice that. Yeah. See, it's Mona, guys. It is. So he's saying it has to be Mona. Yes, it does. Isabella's agreeing, saying she'd love that. Yep, so would I. Marissa says, the fact that we saw Mona's body and she was alive means anyone we saw dead could be alive too. Can't rule anyone out based on being dead. Yeah, exactly right. Spencer says, what if Mona is the killer? Would anyone like that? Yes, I would. I mean, if Mona was everything, that would make my day. So AD and the killer. But if Mona is the killer at the cost of her being AD, I don't know. I guess it would at least be a compromise. But yeah, I would be happy with it because I feel like She was under CC's thumb for a lot of the time, and I feel like it would be revenge for Mona. So I would be like full-on Team Mona for that. Rena says, also AD's message to Hannah, prison food makes you fat. That was a Mona A message. It was too. I can't believe I never made the connection. But yes. Oh my God. See, it's Mona. Carly says, she has openly admitted that she wants her dead, so I would love it. She's killed before. I wouldn't put it past her. Yeah. Isabella says, well, Charlotte did steal the game from Mona, so killing her would, be Mona's revenge. Exactly right, it would be. Sarah says, I really don't understand the Toby and... Ooh, now you've gone. I don't understand the Toby and his fiancée story just for the finance to die. Oh, fiancé. See, guys, it's late. I really don't understand the Toby and his fiancé story just for the fiancé to die. Like, that seemed completely pointless, filler or something to it. Yeah, exactly. Like, why? I don't know, unless it was just trying to test the whole thing with Spencer and how she would handle it. I don't know. I will say that whole kiss thing they had before Toby and Yvonne left was really, like, beautiful. And you know that when he was texting her, he was a moment away from saying, I love you. But otherwise, I don't know. Chase says, go away, Paige, go far away and never come back. Yeah, look, I agree. But she's on the team, guys. Like, seriously. Marissa says, if you notice Toby and Yvonne's wedding, he was feeding her something and refused to eat it. Then he said, going, and she was gone. I think that has to be relative. Yes, I think you said it to me before, Marissa. I like that. I do need to rewatch the scene because I did not pick up on it at the time. But that's interesting. Was he doing it out of love? Was he doing it maliciously? I feel like, you know, there is something to that, but I don't know how much there is to that. If he was doing it out of the kindness of his heart because she was in a bad state or whatever, then there's nothing to it. But if it was done with malicious intent, then definitely I feel like there was something to it. Chase says, I will tweet her off Twitter. Nice. Rena says, I think Mona as Charlotte's killer would be good too. She did try to visit her when Ali caught her, and she called her to meet at the diner. Ooh. I like it. Chase says, I send Kelly on Twitter. Francois on YouTube says hi. Thanks, Chase. I'll let you know what she says. No, we love Kelly. She's totally awesome. Brad says, if anyone wants to see a good PLL review show, watch PLLAS on the stream.tv YouTube. Yes. Shout out not only to Kelly Wilson at Kelly TV, but to Sinead DeVries and all of her pretty little talkers. I love them. I watch them all the time. I do do my videos first. So I watch the episode, I do my review, then I go and watch Kelly and PLLAS. Because I want to give my review before I take on the ideas of everyone else. But I do watch them. I love them. Love Kelly. Love the girls. Oh my God. Yes, totally agree, Brad. Elena says, don't worry. We understand. You have to sleep. We love you for converting your 1 hour into 2 hours. Thank you for being so understanding. I appreciate it, Elena. Marissa says that's GXOXO has a great theory channel. She has two. She has two. The other is, sorry, so G_XOXO has the great theory channel. She has two. The other is G_XOXO92, I believe. Excellent. Thank you for telling me that. I will certainly check it out and yeah, see what I think and let you guys know. Thank you. Isabella says, yeah, I watched their theories too. Awesome. Elena says, but Cece didn't steal the game from Mona because Mona said, I did everything you asked me to on her reveal. It's interesting. Some people think that that was not, that was a lie. Some people think it was true. Either way, it's going to be interesting to see if that is disproven. Elena says, so she knew someone was taking over. Okay. And Chase says, if Paige comes back, I'll slap her all about, lol. We get it. You don't love Paige, little bro. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope she goes for you. Gabriella says, remember when Hannah saw Lucas and Bradley and she thought he was visiting Mona? What if he was visiting Charles? sorry, I'm going to read this again because the comments were just starting to fly again. Remember when Hannah saw Lucas in Radley and she thought he was visiting Mona? Yes. What if he was visiting Charles? Very possible. He said in an interview that there were clues since forever ago. I need to rewatch this. Yeah, so Lucas said in his conversation with the girls that he didn't know that Charlotte was Charles because they had an email relationship, but it is very possible that he did that. I will say this, I don't think Lucas is AD. The reason, I mean, there are many reasons why. One of them is I just don't want him to be AD, but the other reason is the look he had, the emotion he portrayed when he was having that chat with Hannah about he was her own investor and that she was worth it. You guys, if that wasn't genuine, that would rip my heart out. That was the most beautiful scene I've ever seen from Lucas. I really hope that was genuine. How long has this been going on? Yes, well, a while, lady. Sarah says, I've seriously been enjoying this. I have too, you guys. We're so going to do another one. Like, we're going to do quite a few more, but I will plan another one really soon, like as soon as I can. So, yeah, let me work it out. Kathleen says, yes, son, time for bed. Oh, thanks, Mum. Thank you so much for hanging and helping us to organize our thoughts. Love ya, XOXO. Love you, Mum. IJ says, good night, Francois. Thank you, IJ. Wow, your comments are popping by. So I'm just going to start reading what pops up. I'm sorry if I missed you. Kathleen says, night, 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 night. Marissa says, I feel the whole CC reveal was a lie and just enough to try and fill in the blanks so the Mona scene becomes irrelevant to me. Yeah, like that's the thing. We need to work out if it was a lie or if it wasn't. Certainly, I know that some people think it was, and it has all the potential to be. Elena says, yeah, he looks suspicious in that episode. I missed something there, obviously. Brad says, Mona. I love how you write her name in capital letters because that's what I do. Mona. Thought she was talking to Allison, but it was Charlotte. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's what we're trying to work out is going on there. If that was actually real or if it was all in Mona's head or what. Tokyo Fatisha says, thank you so much for this fun live, Francois. You're amazing. You are so welcome. As I said, we're going to do many more and we're going to do the next one really soon. Well, I don't know if I can do it earlier. I'll probably do it at a better time for the Americans. Stephen B says, I definitely think you were spot on about Mona being AD with the show coming full circle. Thank you, Stephen. I noticed that during the last episode, there was an insider commercial with Mona for Wonder Woman. It was? Oh, I missed that. Okay, you're all flying by. So Brad says, thought Allison was CC. Oh, and now it's been retracted. Okay. Steven says, and we know that Marlene drops hints even in commercials, comic book Wonder Woman Mona. Thank you, Stephen. Isabella says, yay, can't wait for the next chat. Totally, me either. Gabriella says, this was great. Thank you, good night. Thank you. Jifa says, I'm sorry, which dolls are we talking about that were in Mona's room? Didn't Aria have the doll obsession before and actually gave her dolls to Mona via Mike? Might have been. We're talking about when Mona was AD and it was in her, well, also in her room, but also I think it was in her lair as well. Steven says, maybe I'm just being sensitive. Or, no, not at all. I agree. And Ellen says, can't wait for the next live chat. It was a nice time. Good night. Bye. Bye. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to read Elena's comment and then I'm going to say a few things before I let you go. Elena says, for me, it's well organized. Mona's watch starts beeping and then she sends the message. Since AD is supposed to be there since the beginning, I feel like AD is instructions to Mona and Cece. It is very possible. AD, that's totally fine that you just woke up. We're going to do it in another time zone next time, but you know, you made it. So thank you. I appreciate that a lot. So good night, Rena. Thank you for staying up. You're awesome. And so fun for us to discuss our ideas. Comment below and let me know. Comment below and let me know. Family. Yes, thank you. Brad says good night from Adelaide. Elena says the way they can target all the lies without them knowing, without knowing that is one of them. Yeah, love you, sleep well. Thank you. All right, you guys, I'm going to officially start saying good night. Kathleen, right back at you. You guys, this has been absolutely incredible for me. When the hours were ticking down to doing this chat, I was all like, oh, I wonder if people will come. You know, probably no one will show up. And not only did you guys all show up, but I mean, the reason why I let it go for 2 hours is because there's just so much to talk about, so much to say, but that makes it even better, you guys. I have had a blast with this, and I'm so happy that you all not only like were on board with doing a live chat, but you all came and experienced this with me. If you didn't come to the live chat, that is totally fine. We are going to be doing more after this. I mean, hello, like this was just so incredible. I loved it and you guys loved it, so we're definitely doing more. I don't know if we'll do one before the next episode or after, but if you guys want another one before the next episode, let me know and I'll see what I can work out. So because I might be able to squeeze in one more for the next episode. We will have to see. And you guys are just flying by with your comments, which is so awesome. Yay! You're so welcome, Jifa. Elena says it's incredible for us too. We have the PLL family because of you. Oh, and you guys. Mwah. We're working in tandem. I love you all. And I'm sure that as soon as it finishes, we will find a new show. I hope we do. Like, that's another thought that I had, was that when PLL ends, we're all just sort of going to disband. And I hope we don't. I hope we all stick together and find another show. But we still have all the episodes, well, not all, but the episodes that are remaining for me, I will certainly do reviews. I will still do reviews. I'll still do Q&As. And we will now obviously be adding the element of live chat, which has been so awesome. So big shout out to the entire family. I love you all. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. 159 subscribers is absolutely incredible. The view counts continue to go up every day. I have one, I think the Spencer one has gone over 1,000, which is amazing. One of the others is like 13,000, which is like completely off the charts. But you guys are like, I honestly just don't know how to thank you. And when I saw how many people had subscribed, I thought, I have to do a live chat. I have to, even if it's just to say thank you for coming on this journey with me, for all of us coming together, being this part of this family, this, you know, comment below and let me know family. I love all of you. And just, yeah, thank you so much. So I'm gonna go. We should all vote on a new show together, says Marissa. Yes, we should. I need to like get away from these comments. It's like an addiction. Isabella says maybe we could have one for Shadowhunters next, possibly after PLL ends. That could be cool. I mean, have one live chat. Oh yes, that could be good. Where's your friend? My friend wasn't going to be in the live chat. My friend will be in either the next review or the next Q&A. But I do promise he will be there. I will tell him you asked. Jiva says, I don't know if you caught this, Francois, on Netflix. Just finished Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency and started Travelers. Also, Crazy Head was hilarious. Have a good night. Thank you, Jifa. I'll certainly check them out. Gabriella Delator says, you are so nice. Thank you. Sarah says, can you imagine all of us in a live chat after the finale episode? Oh my God, can you imagine? I'm like, like seriously, it'll be going off after the finale. Okay. AD says the Spencer one is over 1K. Yep, that is so awesome. Marissa says, sleep well, Francois. Love heart. Elena says, love heart, love heart, love heart. Steven says, your channel is always nice to watch. Cheers me up. I'm so happy it does. Tokyo says, love heart. G says, hi, hi. Okay, guys, I really am going now. Sarah says, 1:02 a.m. Time for you to go. Bye, homie. Bye, Sarah. Bye, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to be on a high, like, after this, after I I end this chat, and I don't know if I'll be able to go to sleep right away, but I certainly will. And I can't wait to rewatch this. I'm going to rewatch this tomorrow. But yeah, we just quickly want to say, yes, let's come up with what we want to do for the next show. I think that's a brilliant idea. So certainly when the video comes up, comment below and let me know. We'll start creating a list. And yeah, just hugs and kisses to all of you. Thank you so much for being a part of the very first comment below and let me know live chat. I am Francois T. Are you all going to say it with me? I hope you do. Just quickly, do you guys say it with me at the end of every episode? You know what I say? Do you all say it with me? I hope that you do. So let's say it together, shall we? 2 can keep a secret if one of them is a D. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.